And our friend is here, Melanie Fiona.
Melanie!
Looking amazing.
Thank you.
Looking very summery.
Yeah, it's summery. It's New York.
Melanie, you guys used to live here in New York City for some time.
Where did you go? You're in
left.
L.A.
She had to get out.
I knew it.
West Side.
What was it?
I was exhausted. I needed a change. I was just in a different phase of my life. First of all, I was recording most of my album out in LA. And so I was actually, it went as far as I was actually looking to like really settle down. I was going to get a place, like buy a place in Brooklyn. I loved Brooklyn. Brooklyn took care of me for 3 years. I really had my heart set on it. And I'll tell you the moment it happened. I was out in LA for a month and I took a nap on the beach. And I woke up and there was like birds around me, children playing, the ocean, the sunshine. And I was like, do I love myself here? I think I love myself here. And I got used to driving to restaurants, parking, and bringing my groceries up to my house with the car. I was like, I think this is the life for me. Quality of life. That's just what changed.
It is. I mean, it is. LA is beautiful.
Was the scene of New York a little wear and tear on you too? Because there was rumors your dating life started to become public and you didn't like that. You hated that.
No, well, actually, I love New York. Being out, it was fine. I was on that train in the subways, hanging out, having fun, being out. That was fine. But it just came to a point where I was just like...
She skirted right past the dating things.
I know, yeah.
I was like, I don't know what story's been going on. I really wasn't dating nobody in New York. Well, for a little bit I was, but...
Who was she dating? I don't remember this.
I don't know if it's public. I mean, it was public, but I don't know if it was like... It was a rumor, right? Wasn't it... I don't know if it was real or not, though.
Who are we speaking about?
She's looking at me like, which one?
I'm like, what you trying?
Let's just move past that.
Let's just move past that. I can confirm all details for you off camera.
Confirm or deny.
Confirm or deny. But now, are you dating in LA? Are you single? Are you getting married? Like, what's your story now?
No, I'm definitely in a relationship. I'm definitely happy. I'm definitely in love. I definitely want to be married. I want to have a family.
You guys are in that direction.
We're already in that direction.
Is he in the entertainment industry?
In ways, in different ways.
But not like
he's not a rapper. He's not a singer. It's none of that. No.
You don't entertain that.
I don't. Not that I don't entertain it. I have entertained it. It's just not the life for me. There can only be one rapper in the relationship. That's
right.
Felony Fiona.
Yeah.
Boom.
Wait, you got a rap alias?
What? You don't follow me on Snapchat, though?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you need to get with it.
You got bars?
I got bars like Dove, son.
What's your Snapchat?
Felony.
That is
Felony Fiona.
Felony
Felony Fiona relates the M and the F.
That's funny.
I like it. Melanie Fiona
See?
also. Well, I started switching. Melanie Fiona also working with Michael Bolton was a big surprise.
I know people didn't even know.
Yeah, I don't. And I'm not sure your R&B fans, did they see that move, the collab? Because what was that for?
So Michael Bolton, who's amazing, I don't know what you listen to, but he's amazing. He was doing a tribute to Motown, and he was doing a bunch of remix.
Yeah.
And so he asked me to be a part of Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing. And the craziest part is that like I grew up on Michael Bolton. My mom was like the biggest Michael Bolton fan. Like she was always like,
This white dude can sing.
If I ever met Michael Bolton, she's like, I leave your father. Like the end. Like she loved the white soul man, loved him. And when I started work with him, it was the craziest thing because I got the call and I was like, Michael Bolton.
Yeah, how did that relationship start though? How did he find you?
He just reached out. His people reached out to us and it was like, yo, we're doing this tribute to Motown and soul and he's doing some different collaborations with artists and he wants to work with you. And I was like, for real? And I really didn't know what to expect. Like I was like, okay, I'm gonna go cut these vocals. I went in the studio, Jungle Studios here in New York, and Michael Bolton was in the studio when I got there. And the coolest, most chill, humble, fun, funny dude you could ever meet. Like,
He started coming out with what was the group? The SNL guys, Lonely Island. Remember?
Lonely Island. He did Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, and then he started doing like commercials. I didn't know he was funny like that, or even made fun of himself like that.
Super funny.
I love
He's
that.
super, super funny, man. He's the coolest. Shout outs to Michael Bolton. He's great.
So you have a new album, Awake.
Awake.
And you're going independent on this one?
I am. I've already gone independent. We're already there.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's happened.
It's happened.
But why did you decide to go this route?
You know what? It was a choice for me. And after putting out 2 albums with a major, getting that set up, being introduced to the world on a major platform, like I can't even begin to say how thankful I am for that opportunity. And then to be in this place to choose the route to be able to go like independent. It was just a choice. I wanted to have the creative freedom. I wanted to make the music I wanted to make. Not saying that I haven't in the past, but I just feel like I've evolved so much as an artist and the industry has changed so much that you can now be as experimental or creative as you want. The rules are there are no rules now. So the fact that I just have all say, control. I have a great team around me that's super supportive, that gets my vision, that wants to support it. That's like the best. It's just like, okay, great. So now we're steering the ship. And everything is sailing smooth.
And your team has been the same, like management. You're not one of those artists that switched management.
No, I've had the same team since I started.
Yeah.
And I feel like what I love about my team is that they just truly know who I am as a person. So that really allows them to gauge like what will Melanie Fiona want to do, and what will like Melanie the girl not want to do, and like what is a conflict. And I just feel like that's super important. You just feel so many people nowadays, sometimes they just have people that are around them to be like pushing them to do things, but they're compromising maybe how they feel. And I'm just like, I'm not 21. I'm not really lost with who I am or who I'm not. Like, I'm clear. So, it's nice to have people around me who support that and celebrate that.
Do you, in looking back and being signed to a major, in your recording process, choosing songs, what you wanted to be as an artist, did you feel that then it was harder to be what you really wanted to be, and now you can kind of, customize and articulate what you want your brand and music to sound like? Were you kind of limited back then?
I'll say both things. I'm not going to just point the finger at anyone, because I feel like it was also an evolution process for me as an artist, for me discovering who I was as an artist. And it's really difficult to do that when you're in a system where you have a million opinions, people telling you who you should be. Well, this is what we see for you. This is what we sound for you. We got this relationship. This is an easy hookup. You need to do this for radio. You need to do this for this marketing plan we have.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of different things. And of course, you're green. You play in the game. You want the opportunities. You want to win. And you do it. And fortunately for me, a lot of the things that I had, if I really we could talk all day. There were a lot of things that fortunately I was protected from, because I had a team that was like, hey, this is as far as we go. No, that's not going to happen. Okay, we'll compromise on this. But I never felt too much of that, like, I hate my life, I hate my career, which some artists feel. And I never felt that, because I did get to express myself through music, whether I was writing or choosing, or a song was written for me, because I always just wanted to sing about emotions and love. And like, fortunately, I've been able to base a career off of songs like It Kills Me, Wrong Side of a Love Song, Give It To Me Right, 4 a.m. And people have loved those, and they've brought me success. So I have no issues with what it's taken for me to get to this point at all.
Melanie Fiona, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not familiar with her music, get familiar. And this is going to be, I'm sure, the first of many visits, because this is the single. Bite the Bullet. You're gonna have a video in a couple weeks, and then the holidays fall, an album.
Yeah, the holidays fall album, but we're gonna put out like more music before then. Like I'm gonna release probably about 4 songs before this album drops. We're gonna go to radio with the record. Bite the Bullet, the video's coming out. We did another one called I Tried, which is we also shot the video for already. I got another song that I did with Verses and Flow for television. But, like I said, being in this age of where music is, and that being independent, having a team that supports that, it's like we just want to service the fans. We just want to get the music out so people know that they are anticipating this album. Not like, this is the only song you get. This is the one. Like, I want people to fall in love with what they fall in love with. They fall in love with it off of radio, cool. They fall in love with a different song off of YouTube, cool. That's SoundCloud, I'm all good with that. But visuals, whatever it is, I'm just putting out music. So enjoy.
Is Melanie Fiona going on tour anytime soon?
Oh, you toured with Mary J. Blige and D'Angelo, right?
I definitely did.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
I definitely can. So that was off the MF Life album. It was my second project. That was an amazing experience. Talk about great artists, great audience, and great venues. It was a summertime tour. We had a blast. I got to watch.
How many dates was it?
We did 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yeah, 6 weeks. And it was like, 3 to 4 shows a week. It was a short tour, but we did most cities, major cities in the States. And that was when D'Angelo just first started coming back touring in the States. So it was a huge draw. Everybody was cool. And I got to see like a hell of a show every night. Cause like I opened, people were there, they were great. Then Z went on, and it was like.
How was your connection with Mary? Did she give you any dope advice that you can share?
Mary is the sweetest lady to me always. She's always like, girl, you sing. That's why I love you. That's why you're on here, because you sing. You're about it, And Mary, what I love about Mary is, and I feel that way too when I perform, she's an artist who gives her all on stage. Like she up and down and feeling it. She's banging on the floor. She is, you believe it, you feel it. And when I talk about catalog, I mean song after song after song. She is just legendary, the sweetest, and I appreciate them so much for that opportunity because that was a legendary tour. Like, it was awesome.
Introduce the record. Let's get into Bite the Bullet right
yo,
now.
Yo,
Melanie
yo,
Fiona.
summertime vibes. This is Bite the Bullet. All my West Indian people, big up the massive. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, you're Guyanese, right?
You know I am.
That's it.
I remember when you said you loved me. Three little words that burned into my soul. Maybe you didn't mean those things you told me. Maybe you really didn't mean those words at all. But I'll bite the bullet. I'll do it in the name of love. I guess I'll bite the bullet. Or stop playing with loaded guns. Stop playing with loaded guns.
Anything coming up that we should be paying attention to for you tours?
Well, I haven't locked in anything yet. I'm going to
Got
be
it.
doing some promo, obviously, leading up to the album. But once the album's out, then I'll tour. I'll do like an official tour for the album. And, you know, whether it's in collaboration with someone, co-headline, whatever it is, I just can't wait to get back out and perform because just live is my favorite thing.
Melanie Fiona, you guys,
Yay,
give it up. Round of applause.